Imagine a land where horse warriors defended independent kingdoms in the savannah, where colonial borders cut through communities, and where a revolutionary leader dared to dream of a self-reliant nation built on dignity. That land is Burkina Faso. Once known as Upper Volta, its name today means land of upright people. This is the story of its rise. The ancient kingdoms, the colonial years, the revolution, and the modern struggles. A story of resilience, identity, and hope. Before colonial rule, this region of West Africa was made up of many ethnic groups, including the Mosi, Gur, Lobi, Gumanche, Bobo, and others. Geographic diversity, from the Sahel in the north to rolling plains in the south, shaped livelihoods, farming, herding, trade among them. The Mosi people established powerful kingdoms. Legend holds that a princess named Dieninga, skilled in horsemanship and leadership, is an ancestor of the Mosi royal lines. She fled from what is now northern Ghana / Dagomba, and her son Ouedraogo founded his own state. Over centuries, the Mosi founded several states: Ouagadougou, Tenkodogo, Yatenga. These kingdoms defended themselves against external pressures, both from larger regional empires and from jihads coming from the north. They preserved local customs, religion, oral tradition. Warriors on horseback, organized military systems, taxation of trade caravans, all formed part of the Mosi strength trade was important. Salt, gold, agricultural produce. Cultural life included mask traditions, festivals, oral storytellers, griots, as well as religious syncretism, local beliefs, and later some Muslim influence. These pre-colonial foundations gave the people a strong sense of identity. In the late 19th century, during the scramble for Africa, the French expanded into the area. In 1896, they captured Ouagadougou, bringing the Mosi kingdoms under colonial control. The palace and leadership were suppressed Africa. The colonial administrators reorganized the territory, introduced new taxes, forced labor, new legal and administrative systems. Traditional authority was both co-opted and undermined. In 1919, the territory was constituted as a distinct French colony called Upper Volta, named after the Volta rivers: black, white, red Volta. It was later disbanded in 1932 for cost reasons and reconstituted in 1937. European colonization brought infrastructure changes, roads, railways, but also exploitation, extraction of resources, cotton, labor, imposition of European education and religion, often marginalizing local languages and social structures. Health and administrative systems were introduced, but often unevenly. After World War II, demand for political representation grew across French colonies. In Upper Volta, political movements began to emerge. In 1958, Upper Volta became a self-governing entity within the French community. In 1960, full independence was achieved, with Maurice Yameogo as the first president. The early years of independence were difficult. The country struggled with weak infrastructure, droughts, food shortages, and political instability. Maurice Yameogo was overthrown in a coup in 1966 as discontent over corruption and economic hardship grew. Several more coups followed. For example, in 1980, Colonel Saye Zabo overthrew the government. Then, in 1982, Jean-Baptiste Ouedraogo came in, then a popular uprising. In 1983, Thomas Sankara, a charismatic radical reformer, came to power following a bloodless coup. His vision was transformational. He sought to remake Upper Volta/Burkina Faso into a nation of dignity, self-reliance, social justice, and anti-imperialism. Sankara initiated many programs, massive vaccination campaigns, promoting literacy, land redistribution, fighting desertification, improving infrastructure, roads, rail lines, gender equality, opposing forced marriage, cutting female genital mutilation, encouraging local production, rejecting foreign luxury. He also changed the country's name. In 1984, Upper Volta became Burkina Faso, meaning land of upright people. He adopted new symbols, a new flag, a new anthem, Le Ditanier, written by Sankara. Sankara's government also built mass organizations. The Committees for the Defense of the Revolution, CDRS, and mobilized ordinary citizens. This energized many, but also produced tensions with trade unions, traditional elites, and international actors. Some of his austerity measures and revolutionary methods were controversial. On October 15, 1987, Sankara was assassinated in a coup led by his friend and comrade Blaise Compaoré. Compaoré then took power and reoriented the state, retaining some of Sankara's legacy, but also reversing or softening many of his policies. Under Compaoré, there was more political opening, but also centralized rule, allegations of corruption, manipulation of elections. Burkina Faso under Compaoré stayed somewhat stable compared to many neighbors, but many Burkinabé felt frustrated with inequality, lack of opportunity, and lack of genuine democratic voice. Growing public anger with Compaoré's intention to extend his term led to mass protests in 2014, forcing him to resign and flee the country. A transitional government was set up, followed by elections, which brought Roch-Marc Christian Kaboré to office. But Burkina Faso has faced serious challenges: rising Islamist insurgency in the Sahel region, security threats along its northern border, displacement of populations, economic difficulties, climate change impacting agriculture, poverty remains widespread. In 2022, a coup ousted Kaboré. First, Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Sandaogo Damiba took over. Later in the year, Captain Ibrahim Traoré ousted Damiba and became interim leader. Political instability continues, and the struggle to secure the territory against insurgencies remains a major daily. Despite the political turmoil, Burkina Faso has a vibrant culture. It is home to over 60 ethnic groups, with rich oral tradition, music, dance, mask making, and festivals. The FESPACO Film Festival in Ouagadougou is a major cultural event for African cinema languages are many: Moore, Dioula, Fulfulde, Gourmanche, and many others. French remains the official language due to colonization. Indigenous languages and traditions are strong in rural areas. National identity has been shaped by symbols. The name Burkina Faso, 1984, the flag, the national anthem, Le Ditanier, the rejection of colonial symbols under Sankara, etc. These contribute to a shared sense of pride. The story of Burkina Faso matters because it shows how identity, leadership, and grassroots mobilization can shape a nation. Thomas Sankara's vision still inspires many, not just in Burkina Faso, but across Africa, for social justice, anti-corruption, environmental resilience. The challenges, security, poverty, governance, are real, but the underlying spirit has proven strong. The legacy of cultural richness, community solidarity, and insistence on dignity of pride people endures. As Burkina Faso continues to navigate these challenges, its past offers lessons: balance between tradition and modernity, the dangers of power when unchecked, and the strength of people when they believe in a common cause. Burkina Faso is more than its headlines of coups and crises. It is the land of ancient kingdoms, bold revolution, and hopeful people. It is a place that, through its history, teaches us about courage, about what it means to fight for dignity, and what it looks like when a people never give up. And for you, the viewer, understanding Burkina Faso isn't just learning dates. It's seeing how history shapes identity, how leadership must serve people, and how, even in difficult times, hope remains.
If you found this history as powerful and eye-opening as I did, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and of course, subscribe for more untold African histories. Your support helps bring forgotten stories like this to light.